We are Hoop Central, and this is why NBA fans love to hate Jayson Tatum.
We did it!
Jayson Tatum is a certified and unquestionable star. He's got the numbers, the accolades, and the high-stakes performances that most players only dream of. Yet, somehow, he's also a lightning rod for criticism. To some, it's baffling. Others, it makes total sense, and they truly believe that Tatum hasn't earned the lofty title of the future face of the league. So, what is it about this Celtic star that just rubs people the wrong way? And is it really deserved? But hold up, before we move on, we love creating content just like this, but we need your help to keep doing it. So do us an easy favor by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Now, where were we? Yes. Why do people absolutely loathe Jayson Tatum? From the moment he stepped onto an NBA court, the comparisons of Jayson Tatum to Kobe Bryant were inevitable. Why? Well, a number of reasons. For starters, his footwork in the mid-range, his fadeaways, and his penchant for taking difficult shots screamed Mamba mentality. It's no surprise to hear that Tatum grew up idolizing him. He has reportedly said that Kobe is the reason he got into basketball, and it shows.
Kobe Bryant was the reason I started playing basketball. Always was and will be, my favorite player of all time.
One of the things that irks people is how much Tatum leans into his love for Kobe and the comparisons to him. The infamous purple armband tribute to Kobe during Game 7 of the 2022 playoffs and his constant vocal admiration for the late legend rubs some fans the wrong way. Things have gotten so bad that some people have started calling him a Kobe cosplay artist, accusing him of trying too hard to copy and mimic the late, great Kobe, rather than actually carving out his own identity independent from him. No matter what happens to Tatum, and no matter what the road ahead looks like, some people will always call him out for his love and admiration for Kobe. Doesn't that seem odd? Well, maybe a little, but it's definitely struck a nerve. Tatum's ability to disappear in big moments has been a major talking point for some critics. Despite being a perennial all-star, fans highlight games where he's gone cold from the field or struggled to take over late. Think of Game 3 against the Miami Heat in the 2023 Eastern Conference Finals, when he couldn't buy a bucket until the fourth quarter.
Strus is on him. Tatum is there. Intercepts, collapsing the defense. Tatum. Stymied down low. Todd Brogdon with a screen and a drive. Tries the reverse.
The narrative goes like this. How can someone with MVP talent and an elite skill set drop 50 one night and then look passive the next? For some fans, Tatum's bad games aren't just off nights. They're proof that he's not that guy. Even now that the Celtics have won a ring, some people claim that Tatum isn't as dominant as he should be. His inconsistency prevents him from being Boston's team leader, their go-to guy. Why else would Tatum miss out on Eastern Conference Finals MVP and Finals MVP to his buddy Jaylen Brown? He's just not that guy, the critics say, and it's led to a huge amount of backlash. Speaking of the Celtics, let's face it, playing for the team is a double-edged sword. On one hand, you're part of one of the NBA's most storied franchises. On the other hand, you inherit the weight of history and a whole lot of haters who despise anything Boston-related. For fans who already detest the Celtics' 18 championships and their fan base's sometimes insufferable confidence, Tatum is a current face of that annoyance. There isn't an NBA team bigger than the Celtics right now, and for better or worse, it has created a lot of fans and a lot of haters. The haters, it seems, have zeroed in on Tatum. It doesn't help that Boston is usually a playoff staple, ensuring Tatum's team is always in the spotlight and, by extension, under a microscope. NBA Twitter has no chill, and Tatum's polished, marketable, and a little too perfect person has turned some fans off. Whether it's his neatly curated Instagram posts featuring his adorable son Deuce or his GQ-style off-court drip, some fans see Tatum as trying too hard to be the league's golden boy. It's the same reason people turned on Steph Curry during his meteoric rise. At some point, being too good at everything becomes a target for trolls. The modern NBA world is filled with hot takes, biting tweets, and TikToks that are perfect at taking someone down a notch or two. For whatever reason, there are plenty of fans who just don't like Tatum. They don't get why he's so beloved by Boston, and they feel he isn't anywhere close to the next Kobe. And they come out in droves to make their opinions known, again and again. But does he deserve it? Let's be brutally honest. Is all of this being blown out of proportion? Hate him or love him, Tatum's resume at just 26 years old is absurdly impressive. Here's why the criticism is not only unfair, but downright disrespectful. Tatum isn't just good, he's historically good. He became the youngest player in NBA history to score 10,000 career points with the Celtics, a feat that puts him ahead of some of the biggest basketball legends of all time.
Puts up a three.
And it's not just scoring. He's also one of the youngest players to reach multiple All-NBA first teams, joining a list of all-time greats who were similarly dominant early in their careers. The main is stacking accolades faster than most fans can process them. After years of flirting with MVP contention, Tatum's 2024-2025 season has been a masterclass in consistency and dominance. Averaging over 28.7 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 5.8 assists per game, he's reminded everyone why the Celtics are the most fearsome team in the entire league.
Big season. Tatum, 16-footer. Boston last year won 4 of the 5 against the Knicks.
Go in a hurry. He pulls up.
And that inconsistency label doesn't hold water when you consider his career playoff averages of over 24 points, 7.9 rebounds, and 4.9 assists per game. Those numbers are eerily similar to, if not better than, what other all-time greats produced at his age. So far this season, any argument of him disappearing in big games is completely squashed. His ability to deliver night in and night out has silenced many critics. Though, let's be real, some haters ain't never gonna give up. It looks like he's growing and becoming better. And what makes Tatum scary is how much room he still has to grow. His playmaking has improved dramatically over the past few seasons. His defense, which was once a question mark, is becoming an asset, and he's consistently one of the league's leaders in plus-minus. Tatum's trajectory mirrors that of other greats who took their lumps before reaching the mountaintop. Fans were quick to criticize Giannis Antetokounmpo before his finals MVP run, or to doubt Stephen Curry's ability to win without Kevin Durant. Tatum is simply next in line for his inevitable moment. Tatum's critics often pigeonhole him as a scorer, ignoring the fact that he's one of the most complete players in the league. Need him to rebound? He's pulling down 8+ boards per game. Want him to guard the opposing team's best wing? He's up for that challenge too. His versatility makes him a coach's dream and a nightmare for opposing teams. In a league obsessed with marketability, Tatum is a total package. He's got the game, the looks, and the charisma to be the face of the NBA for the next decade. More importantly, he's a role model, balancing his superstar status with being a present and loving father to Deuce. The hate he receives for being too perfect is proof of how warped fandom can be. Yeah, you know who we're talking to. Jayson Tatum is one of the most polarizing players in the NBA, but the reasons for the hate don't hold up under scrutiny. Fans nitpick his inconsistency, question his Kobe-inspired persona, and use his inconsistency as a weapon, ignoring the fact that he's achieved more by age 26 than most players do in their entire careers. Love him or hate him, there's no doubt that Jayson Tatum and his Boston Celtics will likely be at the forefront of the NBA for the next few seasons, if not longer. So you better get used to it. Thank you for joining us as we looked at some of the reasons why NBA fans love to hate Jayson Tatum. Put in the comments below why you love or hate Jayson Tatum. But keep in mind, let's keep it civil. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you get the latest content right when it drops. Until then, practice more love and less hate. We'll see you next time.